Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Buffalo Bills and the Philadelphia Eagles. Tyler Bass about ready to get us going. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. They'll go again with Sanders. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, in a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. From the 35 on 2nd down. Hurts. And Sanders has got it complete. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Off the play fake. Here's Hurts sliding out of the pocket. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. That was Jordan Poyer, the safety, in for the sack.
Well, how about that? The defense's first sack. It doesn't come from one of the usual suspects up front. It comes from the secondary.
Yeah, I think they caught the quarterback off guard a little bit because he wasn't able to account for the possibility of that blitz and change the blocking assignment. He comes through and puts him on the ground.
Another try after the first down sack. Hurts looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, "Hurry, hurry," to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Hurts sets up to throw it. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. We're scoreless after 1. Now 2nd quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. Another run with Sanders, and they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Here's Hurts to throw. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts finding A.J. Brown. And the Eagles post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Well, that drive felt like it took up an eternity. We finally have some action on the scoreboard.
Yeah, but plenty of action prior to, because that drive took up all the first quarter before we spilled into the second, and finally, points were registered.
On the other sideline, they're chomping at the bit just to get the football. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. One first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 44. Off play action. Allen rolling to his left, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Josh Sweat rushing in and bringing him down to the ground.
Well, that's an excellent way to get the pass rush activated. The first sack of the game for them comes on the first play of the drive, and it makes it very tough for the opponent to pick up a first down now, playing behind the sticks.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Allen, he's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Steps away to his left. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Out of the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down. Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
So they're going for it, and here's Allen. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining.